Okay, and we're here with Philip Lima. Am I pronouncing that right?
It's Lima.
Lima. Okay. With CoExistCoin. How are you today?
I'm all right. Thank you for having me.
Okay. So, what's the mission of CoExistCoin?
All right. Well, CoExistCoin is a digital currency. Our goal is to be a currency that if people use it, it will help other people that are in need of basic things. At the moment, we are collecting donations for waterford.org. What they do is provide clean water to people that need it. A lot of their work are in Africa, small tribes that need water. They get people to come and build water wells, and that's just a basic human need that I think everyone, I kind of just deserves. Everyone should have it. I believe it's everyone's job on this planet to provide that basic thing for everyone. Using Coexist Coin, we could use the transaction fees, very small. They're less than a fraction of a penny, but if they compile all together, we can use those fees to donate it to people in need. I think that's a great thing that we can do.
Awesome. So, what inspired you to create CoExistCoin?
Well, Coexist Coin, you know, uh, some years ago, in 2012, we had a Hurricane Sandy here hit Long Island. We don't get too many natural disasters. I mean, you see things on the news and people donate and stuff like that, but this hit home. I donated money. I'm not going to mention the organization, but later on, come to find out, they only used like 10% of that money to help the people that was in need, and if I was more educated to where that money was going, maybe I would have donated it better to somewhere else, to another organization that would maybe give a higher percentage that to the people that actually is in need. So, you know, at that time, I was heavily involved with cryptocurrencies and the blockchain ledger. I think, in my mind, I thought that this is something that could be used. Um, you know, if you're using a digital coin, like let's say Bitcoin, everything goes on the blockchain ledger. You could actually check where all that money, where everything is going, every transaction. So I thought of how about a currency that would, help, that could help, organizations and people, uh, you know, just see where these transactions are going. So um, that's why I created it. I just feel like it was just something that was needed out there. Um, I'm sorry, that is the reason why I did create it. I mean, we can go ahead, like let's say if someone is using Coexist Coin, we can track where all the transactions are going through the blockchain. You know, I don't know. And again, even the transaction fees being used to donate and help people, that's just, we don't do that. There's no other money doing that. There's nothing out there really doing it. So, that is where I saw there was a need. And that's why we created CoExistCoin.
Awesome. So, what do you think makes cryptocurrencies especially suited to helping humanity as a whole? And what role do you see relatively new currencies like yours playing a future in economics?
All right. Well, if a merchant like a charity organization that collects money with credit cards and PayPal, we don't know where that is going. So we'll use Coexist Coin as an example. If these charity organizations are using if they're using Coexist Coin as their merchant service, instead, all transactions will be recorded on the public blockchain ledger. It cannot be altered or tampered with. everyone can trace and follow exactly where that donated money is going. I think this is great. It gives charity organizations checks and balances for the first time. Foundations and organizations can no longer hide where the funds are going. People can donate and feel more secure to whom they are donating it because they know exactly where that money is going. I really think that is the future of economics, knowing where everything is going. It is decentralized. No government has any ownership of it. They cannot tell you what to do. They cannot go in and let's say PayPal, if PayPal feels like they don't agree with, the merchant service or whatever, they can just stop it. They could just stop accepting money. They can even hold and stop funds from people's accounts. You can't do that with cryptocurrency. It's open sourced. Anybody and everybody can use it. You don't need ID. You don't need anything like that. You just need some kind of computer, a phone, something that downloads an app. Wi-Fi. Like CoExistCoin, we have a web wallet. So you just have to log onto a website and you have access to your money right there. We do that. We can see that with Bitcoin. There's apps, there's, everything, and it's on any kind of software. So I think that's great, most of the civilization, I'll say, we have some type of computer, we have a phone, so we have access. So as we move further, this is just going to get better. And, we really don't need centralized banks. We don't need governments being corrupted by, anything, because we can see exactly where all the funds are being used. I really feel that this is the future of how everyone's going to use money.
Awesome. So, if you could create a space colony of your own, what would you include or not include?
Wow. Now this one is, I don't know if I'm letting, bird out of the hat here, but you did give me these questions a little bit earlier in the week. And I've been thinking about this, and, if it's me, my colony, if we can go out into space and have and start a colony, technology is going to be not the issue. So I think really what we're going to need is just surround yourself with cool people that actually can contribute to society. My society is everyone could do something to help each other and help just the quality of life, which might contradict a little bit with the currency, because if you have a perfect society, everyone's helping each other, you really don't need money. So it kind of, in my mind anyway, if everyone's helping each other, there might not be a use for currency as far as being in a colony, maybe just to get goods and services from other colonies. That's why you would need a currency. But as far as starting a colony, what would you include? Really just cool people that can get along. Everyone has a job that would help benefit everyone in that society. Everyone would be free of choice. You'd have that perfect government where everyone has a choice. Future technology, everyone's going to have some type of device. We will be able to ID each other, so everyone can have a simple vote that way. Hey, what are we going to do now? And we could just vote on it with our phones, or whatever device it would be in the future. But what more do you want? Just a peaceful, for me anyway, I would just want a peaceful society of just cool, smart, talented people, and we all bring each other up to have a better quality of life. If we look in the past, when our country in North America, when people left England, it was to leave persecution and have freedom of their own religion, and to get away from these big taxes. These are things why anyone would want to start their own community, and that would be the focus. If it was my civilization and my community, that would be the focus. It's just, everyone having a great quality of life. and just happiness. I mean, I think that should be all of our goal, really, right? Just have a good, happy life.
Okay. So trade with other space colonies, yes or no, and why, and how do you think cryptocurrencies could fit into that?
Oh, great. Well, definitely yes to trading. Again, we're just going to use our history here. History shows if we open up our trade borders, we communicate, we exchange information, and that just brings everyone together, and it brings ideas to a whole. I mean, it wasn't one person that created a computer. It wasn't one person that created a rocket ship. You know, it was a bunch of people getting their ideas and thoughts together. And I think this was all due from opening trade lines, you know, with different size, different people. So of course, you know, if you're in a space colony, I feel you would want to trade, you know, just for different ideas. And, I'm not going to say so much for raw materials, because as the data comes in, raw materials are abundant in space. I mean, they're on meteors, they're on moons. So I don't think raw materials is going to be a big thing why we would trade, unless you really needed it wherever. Let's say we're on a moon on some, and there's materials that we would need. I think we would need some type of currency to go ahead and trade and buy these. But the big thing is services and goods from other civilizations, from other people. I think that is a big thing, you know. So yes, definitely to have trading with other civilizations and other communities, and just because it just brings way more information. It just brings so much good. And cryptocurrencies is just the perfect way to use as a money, as a currency. You know, who knows? In space, gold might not be worth anything because it's an abundance of something. Paper money, it's just an idea, you know. But a cryptocurrency, if we all agree to use it like a Bitcoin that has value, you know, we just send it from one device to another. It's confirmed through the network. We know where it's going. We know that it's there. We know it's not a fake. Paper money, I mean, in a couple of years, 3D printers are going to be able to copy money. So, I mean, I think money is just going to, paper money anyway, is just going to be a thing of the past in just a few years, I feel. You know, and again, cryptocurrency you could send digitally. I'm going to assume that in the future, we're going to find a way to transmit, you know, computing. Let's say what it takes. How many minutes does it take to get a signal to Mars? You know, I don't know.
Could be up to 40 minutes.
Up to 40 minutes. Right. So, I mean, that is one thing that we would have to, you know, I'm going to pretend in the future we have that licked where we can send information almost instantaneously. You know, I know that might go against Einstein's, I'm sorry, you know, what he says about speed of light and communication, but, you know, anything we think of, we can do. And having a digital money where we're sending it from, you know, one device to another, we know it's there. You know, we can send it cross space. We could send it, you know, right now we could send it anywhere in the world, and it shows up almost instantaneously. There's very little fees with cryptocurrency. As I said, I mean, it's like it's like 0.4 of a penny. I mean, it almost shows up as nothing. And again, you know, there's no middleman, there's no banks, there's no credit card merchant service fees. There's none of that. So that's where I think cryptocurrency is the future of currency. You know, I think it's just a no-brainer.
Awesome. So that's all I've got. Anything you'd like to add?
Well, I thank you, of course, for your time. You know, I'm sorry I was a little bit nervous today, and I might have been babbling a little bit, but I do thank you. If anyone wants to check out what we're doing, you can go to CoExistCoin.com. You can see everything that we're doing there. You can donate, and all of the donation, 100% of the money we get, we give it to charity. I split it between two charities. It's water4.org. I think they're great. They're helping people out there just with quality of living. I also give it to CoExistCoin, and what they do is they just help a lot of communities that have social problems and just racism problems. I mean, they just help people come together. And I just feel that those are two great organizations, and that's what we're given to. So please check it out, coexistcoin.com, support us. You could also get CoExistCoin from there. And I thank you. This has been great.
Thank you.